This episode is sponsored by the HMD Rosetta EQ. Use the code audionerds for $10 off at the helpmedevon.com store right now. Hurry. Now, on to your episode. Can I say something about that microphone? Just side note. The Atlantis, what I'm learning about my voice is certain caps, I'm very loud, right? Like, I'm extremely loud when I sing.
Bless you. In your mid-range.
Yes. Ooh.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Because you do it, I hear it on your vocals sometimes too. You ever sing so loud or you're so loud in your microphone that you get this weird frequency or something odd happens, like this harshness happens?
And it's either a masking, an annoying, like, plosive-esque kind of thing. Yeah. It presents like a proximity problem that you're like, fuck.
What is that?
Yeah.
I get it more in like this 2K, 1K kind of area.
I told you,
LJ.
LJ
It stings.
LJ pointed mine out to me. Mine is between 3 and 5K.
3 and 5K. Interesting.
It's a high frequency
Sting.
burning. For me, it's a burning.
I call it a sting.
Mm-hmm.
You know how I combated that? I realized I think because usually I'll just turn my preamp down like, oh my gosh, I'm hitting my preamp too hard. You know what I realized? Maybe you're hitting the mic too hard, kid.
Yeah.
So damn, you messed up that whole thing. Damn.
It's the laugh
Maybe
for me.
I'm gonna say it again. Maybe I'm hitting the mic too hard
Yeah.
because what it made me realize was I threw on the negative 10 dB pad on the mic and sang smooth. Everything was way smoother. Like just by backing off on pad. Now, granted, mic technique, I should be backing up, blah, blah, and I do. But I'm extremely loud sometimes. So
I'm afraid to hit it. I'm afraid to hit that button now.
Why?
Only because
the pad, honestly, the pad is like my new friend. Like that pad.
Sad face, guys. You took the
What?
boss man Dev took the Slate ML1 mic away from me.
Yeah, I snatched that from that boy.
Off the low.
They go for like 200 now.
The Slate ML1?
Excuse me?
Yeah,
It's
they go for like
$200.
$200.
All right, forget my point. Y'all two continue conversing.
Why?
I'm about to look up some stuff.
I don't know. When I was studio shopping, I was not mic shopping, but I kept seeing the Slate ML1 for $200 used, 300 new, $399 maybe.
Interesting.
But it was also Labor Day.
Okay, got
which
you.
kind of dates where are we talking?
Can I tell you why?
Guitar Center 290.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's used. Okay,
LJ
used.
just put me on. I might be about to make a purchase.
Go Cop. I love that mic. That mic is pretty cool. I think it's a cool.
used.
I think it's a
Damn.
really cool mic. What I was saying was, I'm turning down hitting the pad on my microphone now, and then I realized that on my Newton channel preamp that I like the sound of turning up the output more. And I could be very wrong. I don't know where the transformer lies within my Newton channel. I don't know if it's on the input stage or the output stage. I heard that the Newton channel, I forgot which way it is, like where the transformer is.
Which one is the Newton channel?
But my Newton channel preamp.
Okay.
That navy blue one. I don't know where I am, but long story short, I think I had to either turn up my input of my preamp more or my output, and it's like everything sounds better.
Yeah.
So let me say, I say that to say, when I was out in LA, right? Shout out to David Young, and I was trying to get this off on another episode.
PYK. I ain't gonna lie, he has such a music career that's so.
Who? David?
Expansive.
Oh yeah, for sure. No,
like to
wild.
see the duality of a man.
Yeah,
between his engineering and his like actual singing career.
Yes,
oh, man, he is out of here.
He was the head engineer at Chalice. I didn't know that.
I never knew that.
Back in the day.
Wow.
Yeah. That's how him and Tizio linked met.
up.
Wow.
I didn't know
Wow.
that. I had no idea. So I was talking to him, and obviously great event, Song Lab.
Everybody was
we're gonna
there,
be talking
like,
everybody.
Which I'm wait. I know you say we're gonna talk about going, but the way you the only one that got the invite is crazy.
No, that's not what happened.
I would have flew.
That's not what happened.
What happened?
What happened was I was going to LA, right? And I was like, okay, I want to go to LA. I want to touch base with people because I was looking for a space for us to do our podcast and to link with people to get them to come to our podcast for a future date.
Yeah.
Okay, that was the whole mission. So I looked, and I was literally leaving Friday, and then some kid, shout out Mixed by Skeed. I know. Shout out Mixed by Skeed. He's one of David Youngin's like members and stuff like that. He was like, "Yo, you coming to the event, David's event?" And I was like, "Oh, when is it? Saturday?" And I was like, "Oh," so I extended my trip longer, and that's when I hit David and was like, "Yo, David, I'm gonna be in town."
Yeah.
Yo, is it possible if I could pull up? Like, I'd love to, just watch and be He said, do you want to be on it as an artist? Shout out David Youngin, bro.
Absolutely.
Real talk.
Wow.
I said, bro,
dope.
I'd be honored. So Hit
beautiful.
Boy made the beat.
Damn.
David Youngin and Tizio recorded and mixed the song.
Damn.
And then the artist was myself and Kaylin Arnold, who is OD dope.
Damn.
OD dope.
You know, it's
and
crazy.
Ali
Triple
and
threat package.
Ali and them sponsored the event.
Yeah, so
and it was
engineers.
about 20 people who paid to be there and stuff like that. Can I be honest with you? When I walked in, you saw it was a bunch of badges, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yo, damn, I don't know if I could say it. Whatever. There was badges, so I see my name and stuff. Like it was like our badges for the contact, like for the panel.
Yeah.
Bro, you know who the badges were that I guess who was gonna pull up? It was Jason Joshua. It was Baines. I was like, yo, he's OD. So they were never on the flyer, but I guess they were was gonna pull up. But David and I are talking about
Hey, yo, I just
the
wanna-
future
I just
because that
wanna-
event was incredible.
I want to put it out in the universe because I was at home.
What?
While all of this was happening, you know, I was at that.
It was
house.
crazy. 8-hour
And
stream.
shout out the homie Maheda.
Shout out
was
Maheda,
posting-
Lachard.
She
Like,
was posting all the fun times y'all were
oh my
having.
God.
So
Ivan,
from the crib, I'm looking at it like
sad boy time. That's what
dumb
rarely.
fun.
You and me.
And y'all was just a flight away. I would have made the flight.
Rarely am I the one that's like not
me
left
and
out.
him,
Like
me and him was Squidward looking out the
You
window.
Devvon Terrell, bro.
what does that mean?
Anyway,
Anyway,
welcome to the My Audio Nerds podcast, the podcast for audio nerds like yourself.
yourselves.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and please comment for your chance at the HMD Rosetta EQ or compressor in gold. Leave a dope comment and we'll say what's up. Hey, it's your boy LJ. I'm an FL user. I'm an FL warrior, and Fruity Loops 24 out. Do what you got to do. I don't got the FL chain,
Don't
but
do
to
it.
my left,
I'll take it. Go ahead.
okay.
But you introduce
I'm
yourself.
Devvon Terrell. I'm a Pro Tools user.
And 12 is here to remind you that if you become a paid member, you can get some great goodies in the store, just like this fresh,
like being
dripped out hoodie. Look at that. I got some records on it, on the sleeve and stuff, you know?
Yo, shout out to the Royal Blue disc members now. People hit Royal Blue. That means
Royal
you've been
Blue?
a year. Yes. Royal
Yo,
Blue is a year.
Look at that. That means 3 more. Then you can get some
Crazy.
fire stuff. You can get some live mixes. You can get some live feedback sessions. You can get money in the store. You can get... you can probably ask this man a question and he'll add a new offer into the paid subscription.
Diamond members get access to a private Zoom event where everyone still sees. Last 3 Zoom events were for Diamond members. We had Leslie Brathwaite, we've had Ben Thomas pull up, and we've had Dro pull up to give everybody feedback. I'm talking one-on-one.
It gets
It's been
crazy.
insane.
So definitely you should be a paid member.
Courtney.
What's
This is why
going
people
on?
don't know your name.
People don't know my name.
didn't
You
say
haven't
Courtney?
said your name.
You said
in the
it's
last
12.
10 episodes.
You keep saying it's
Long.
12.
I'm a number now. That's crazy. Courtney Taylor, 12, representative, Ableton. Do better,
No, can I say something about his
Ableton.
dog? They have the best social media account of all of us.
I'm about to say,
Ableton has the best social media page out of everybody I've seen.
he's not convinced. He's not convinced.
Have you gone to Ableton's page?
He never does.
Leave-ins.
I know the autopilot not gonna show me, but I'm staring.
Wow,
blankly
I feel
'cause
you,
people-
bro. That is the best. I went to their page. They're making content. Ableton is
Absolutely.
creating content.
Absolutely.
Constantly, bro. Respect. I'm not gonna lie. That made me look at Ableton mad different.
I'm about to say, first
Other
of all,
doors, I think should take a page out of Ableton's book on the content side.
First of all, no offense, Cobb Beats, Curtis King, Busy, y'all all great FL sidewise, but when your DAW has artists like Reed, Stefan, and Kara, you got to step it up. Ableton,
What are you
step it the
talking
F
about?
up,
Yo,
No.
please.
Kara and Reed Stefan
I'm
not even exclusive to
bro.
y'all. When
They're
you
not-
do you
they're
know?
not-
No, wait.
hold on,
Let me
hold
tell.
on,
Let me
hold
get this
on,
off. When you download FL Studio and you open FL before you even sign in or anything, there's a demo project that comes up. You know who made that demo? Kara.
That's a fact. Kara, that's a fact. What I'm saying to you is, I'm not talking about the freaking influencers. I'm not talking about any of the influencers. I'm talking about Ableton's general page. When you go there, people you've never heard of, etc. And it's Ableton created content. I'm not talking about content that they're pulling. It's Ableton created, yes, and it's beautiful. And I'm like, yo, I never knew like they were making content, and it's really good. Like, you know how U-Audio, another one, Universal Audio, making content that's them. Like, you know what I mean? Like, in-house.
Could make content. Can they make a beat though? Next,
First off, that's crazy.
What's on your mind, bro?
I have something on my mind.
Can I tell you what's on my mind?
I would
And
like to hear from Courtney. What's
I'm
on your
about to
mind
say-
so they don't kill us?
I brought up in a previous episode of The End, but I wanted to bring it to you guys here. what is, and this is a topic that LJ inspired, what is some mixing techniques that you guys have been introduced to in the past couple years, as of maybe, let's say, 2019, that have not necessarily not been around, but probably weren't as focused upon or looked down upon, that you guys are, glad that are seeing, some sunlight now? For me personally, to give you an example.
Yeah, I was like, I want to know what you think.
I love, and you kind of put me on to one of the ways this secret kind of manifests itself. Cash Cobain, shout out Gabe. Not to say, but shout out Cash too. But shout out Gabe for the sexy drill stuff. That the sexy drill wave has kind of like sanctioned. I love it's specifically vocally, I love the high end that's coming out. It's very, on first listen, when you hear like something like For Sure, Dunk Contest, etc., it's very annoying. Like on first listen, when you listen to it, it's like, oh damn, that's a lot of high end. It's kind of like jarring. But then when you really listen to it again and again, it's like, no, this is like, it's a lot of high end, but it's controlled. It's exciting. It's pleasing. It's very interesting.
Shout out Chow Lee. Because
shout out Chow Lee.
I remember years ago, before, not saying before sexy drill was a thing, but when he was doing his sound, the sound I remember the first time I got hold of one of his sessions because I think I needed to do something for one of his things, and I was listening to his music and I was like, this is very different, and I'm not gonna do much to it because I could tell this is the sound of it, and it was like really bright. What I noticed was that he was he was using like a multi-band compressor. And like really clamping down on the high end and then boosting it so that it didn't feel like the high end was like popping out so much, but it's so present. Like,
I wonder
with everything else.
I wonder in the sense of if he were, or in the case of if he was using like a C4 or C6.
Yep.
I wonder if he's changing the end algorithm to opto for that extra smoothness.
I know what you're talking about.
Can
I be honest with you? In the C4, I'm a bigger fan of the electro sound with the C4. I like the electro sound because it feels a little bit more exciting. But what I will say is when I go on over to like the R comp, opto, what's something people don't say enough about opto?
What's up?
What's up is, I don't know why that was funny.
It was funny, right? Yeah.
Opto, when I put things in opto, I like what opto takes away from something. So if anybody can understand what I'm saying, there's something that opto does that it takes away.
Go first. I shook my head because I really don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, no problem. But you know what I'm talking about on compressors? You ever seen opto?
The opto setting, but I've never listened to see, it's removing this.
Yeah.
So, but the way, I'm sorry for interrupting.
This is great.
No, go ahead.
The way you're so passionate about it, I'm like, it gotta be taking something crazy.
It takes something amazing away from vocals. This is so funny because
go first.
Can I tell you what I've been noticing about stuff? Shout out to Depp, Demetrius, $1 Million Snare. One thing Depp put in my brain was that there are certain algorithms, or how you change the mode on something. What I'm realizing, especially on limiters, is that sometimes there's things that the limiter does that it takes certain things away from a sound that are pleasing.
For sure.
Right? So for instance, I was in a mixing session recently. I think I did this on your song recently. And I like to put limiters on my drum bus, right? I see TGO does it. I like to use limiters on my drum bus.
Same.
I wound up clicking around, and I always was going to modern on my setting for limiting on my drum bus. And the other day I was like, let me hit crisp, because I believe crisp is like their highest quality algorithm on the ozone maximizer. I'm talking about ozone maximizer. Yeah. I hit crisp. I was like, oh my, this sounds so much better on my drums.
Can I tell you something? Wow.
But then I went to the bass, because I also put limiter on my bass. I know people are like, oh my God, don't do that. I could care less.
So what?
Fat, my pause, bass, OD, whatever.
Thick.
I went thick. I put the ozone. I usually put the ozone maximum on my bass too, and just like tuck it a little bit, like to get some more dynamics to pop out. I limit my bass. I changed it because I had it in modern too. I changed it to IRCC 1. The bass. I was like, I've been tripping
on that topic
whole time. I should have been playing around more with those things.
World. Yeah, I never
with the algorithms.
Those buttons.
It's bro, with nothing on. It just, if you change it, sounds mad different.
I've been getting more experimentative with that, because for one thing, when you said modern, I don't use the modern settings on
what?
The ozone limiters, or specifically, shout out Ryan Schwab, Gold Clip.
So what are you doing in Gold?
I avoid modern. I go classic. Because
Interesting.
so funny the way you said that certain algorithms remove things.
Yeah.
I like what classic adds.
Okay.
Interesting.
It feels like there's like a little bit more. For some reason, I don't know what it is, but when I get to the end of my mix, I'm like, there's a sense of fullness that I'm not getting. And classic.
Which classic? The one at the bottom?
Yes.
Yes.
Especially the gold algorithms. Get modern the fuck up
I'm
out
not
of
gonna
here. No,
lie.
I love you, Ryan.
Yeah, Ryan,
but
we
get
love
modern out of here. I love classic.
But
That's
Ryan
the
told
joint.
us. That was them funny. But Ryan told us. Remember I asked him? I said, yo, I feel like classic feels thicker. It just makes things feel a little bit.
Whole.
He said it's the way, and I'm butchering this. He said it's the way that it's like clipping, that it's a little bit like, it's like the speed at which it clips. It's like the knee of it. I forgot what he said.
And then lastly,
but it does feel thicker. But can I say this?
Go ahead.
On a full mix, classic does do something to upper mids that I'm like, don't do that. But to the low end, I love what classic does to the low end. Yeah.
And I will say the last thing on that, in terms of the taking away stuff, one thing that I've done, shout out Ulysses. Ever since he said this to me, I have not stopped using it, and I still don't even know if I'm using the right one. The UAD 2A
I got something to say.
version.
I know you do.
And there's a joint. There's a joint that real quick. The LA2, which I believe is the one he's using. I put that joint.
Which one?
The LA2, because they remember
There's
they have a
different-
joint.
yeah,
You know,
they OD,
they have
UAD.
gray,
Silver,
2A, RA,
tube.
whatever.
So which one?
AE. It literally says UAD LA2, not 2A.
Right.
LA2 compressor, and I'm just like, damn. Literally, if I'm at the end of a vocal mixing chain, and I'm just like, something like I don't want to go into an EQ or a soothe. Something is just too harsh.
Too harsh.
I throw the 2A on.
Gone.
Smooth as hell.
Interaction.
Smooth
and you
as
like
hell.
what it took away. And that's what I've been noticing.
I want to.
I got something to say
court.
off of that.
I need to take Devvon Terrell to court.
Go ahead, take me to court. Down.
Dun.
Durner,
So
no.
Devvon, you've
Burp,
been very documented on this podcast
Yes.
as a person who wasn't a big fan of UAD plugins. I'm not
No,
saying
no, 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 no,
Wait,
no,
wait,
no,
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 Him
no, no,
checking
no, no,
the
get off.
hands
No, you
is
can't interrupt the
crazy.
opening
No,
segment.
but I said I was not. I said I was very mad at them for the ecosystem of their plugin. I didn't say I was mad at their plugins.
Individual plugins. You was
Cat.
like you preferred other companies over
Cat.
them. Their emulations.
At one
you
point
were
you
a big
did.
fan.
At one point you
I did
did.
not say-
The
I
thing
At one
is,
point you
I
did.
wish.
Okay,
I wish.
I know. Somebody gonna
wait.
find it, though,
Yeah, no, that's the
and
thing.
kill
I
me.
wish I edited the pod
Go ahead.
because
Go
I
ahead.
would just throw in a compilation.
Go ahead.
Like, I don't really like them. Whatever.
I never heard.
So the other
Okay.
day, right?
I never tried them.
Scrolling on my Instagrams, it's 4 a.m. I'm just swiping and swiping and swiping. Then I see you post something that has nothing to do with nothing, but in the back I see a UAD plugin, and I'm like, oh, what's going on over here?
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask you, man, why you cheating, man?
Bro, Levis, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I had a few plugins. I had their EQP 1A, right? And I was using that classic 10K boost on it because it sounded nice or high end. And then I started to say, damn, I'm really looking for some new compressors.
Yeah.
That was where I was at. I want some new compressors. I'm looking for new tools to get color, shape, tone. And I've been watching, you know, my people I look up to. And I've been like, you know what? A lot of people are using these UAD plugins. I like when I hear them throw stuff on. I'm like, damn, it really is invoking a nice color. I need something new. I decided to finally open up my UAD Spark subscription because I have it, but I just never really downloaded everything. So I downloaded mad of the plugins. So I said, all right, cool. And I was started to go through the compressors. Bro.
Which one?
Bro, I'm not going to lie. Those compressors, and it's just because I've never used it. I'm not saying like, oh, we all need to start. It's just because it's new to me. Bro, those compressors, I'm not going to lie. The color that I'm getting from some of them, can I tell you my favorite one?
Can I
And
guess?
Mad engineers I know liked it too.
Can
when
I guess?
posted it. I posted it.
I didn't see it.
It's the
Shout out.
176.
No, but it's the 76 though.
It's a 176. The tube. It's not the 11s. I forgot what it is, but it's the 176.
It's the 76 adjacent
Yes.
type 1.
Bro. Oh, you talking
That's
about
the one.
It just
That's the
literally
one.
I'd slam it and I just let everything comes to life, bro. Like I don't know what it is, but that thing is beautiful. I use that and I like the 2A, the tube 2A. It sounds really nice too.
That's funny.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, it sounds so. And I'm
not ready to come to the pod with this.
I hear you.
I'm not ready to come to the pod with this.
I love those
I got
compressors
this
now.
new chain.
Oh, my new chain's crazy.
I know you always come with
My
your
new chain crazy.
My new chain is like wacky, and I'm not ready to come with it. But I'll tell you, the tube It's very short. It's very sweet. And here I'll tell you 2 of the plugins that are in this chain.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna lie, I really rock with it. And
this is recording.
I want to end this here.
Wait, hold on. And this is recording
Not
into.
ended?
Recording into.
Like,
I want
this
to end
is-
this here as far as like the chain because I'm not done with it.
Okay.
Right, but this is what you're recording into.
Yeah, I'm
wise.
recording into.
Okay.
it.
Your new
I got
chain.
my auto tune. You know, I got my EQs.
Right.
Cool, like cool. My new favorite. No, not my new favorite. It's been my favorite, but I just pulled the trigger.
What?
The CL1B.
From who?
It's the only one on the internet, man.
Tube tech.
UAD?
Soft
Soft
tube.
tube.
Yeah. That's
No,
the
no,
one.
there's 2. No. Hold on. Look at this. Look at Courtney that. That Courtney that. Yo, wait. So the tube tech. Wait. Soft tube one or UAD has one in console?
UAD's is soft tubes.
Wait, hold on.
No, it's
The
not.
UAD one in the console, if I'm not mistaken, is the soft tube one.
Is it?
Google it.
If that's true,
No.
you have no right to shit on the Apollo ever again. Because I'm buying
still
one
not buying
tomorrow.
that. No, you're not.
Yeah,
I
am.
have the but that don't make sense because I've downloaded the soft tube CL1B. I didn't care
Let
for
me
it.
double check. I could be
That's
wrong.
cap. That's the best one on the market.
I didn't care. Well, apparently it's the only one.
No, it's not. There is.
Yeah,
Thank you.
look. The Tube Tech CL1B MK2
Tube Tech, my fault.
by UAD is developed by SoftTube.
So that's the soft tube one. I didn't like it when I first used it.
Hey.
Maybe
You're
I gotta spin
capped.
back and try it. I didn't like
This
it.
is a Mark
You're
II,
capped.
so it could be a
Maybe
different-
it's
That was
the
the
one.
one.
Maybe
That was the one I called you because remember I downloaded Soft Tube's actual like without the UAD. I downloaded that one and I called you and I was like, this is the one.
I didn't like it.
That
though.
one was all right.
Maybe
So I got
maybe
the
it was Mark
CL1B.
But I hear
one.
you.
And then the other.
Okay, see,
Here's
Love
where
that.
it gets wacky, and I mentioned it to you because I was in the studio. I won't say names because then y'all throw me straight into the Illuminati. But I went to the back and I'm seeing that it's one of those where we had the main studio where we were writing, and then the booth turned into another studio.
Okay.
But the booth is a very condensed what you call it?
Okay.
Chain.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm looking. I'm like, what are you recording this mega star through? Shout
Right.
out my boy Nick in Vegas. He turned it was C800
Okay.
into a Distressor
Yo, yeah, you told me.
into Apollo,
Okay.
and I said why, and we had a dope conversation. He's gonna come on the pod. I don't want to take that story away from him.
Okay.
Love
But
it.
we had a dope convo, and it was a funny story on why he started doing that, but it worked.
Right.
And he was like, "Oh," but I was like, "You're doing this to him." And I hate that I'm very vague with it, but
Right.
I love the
'Cause
cheese.
we
it's
wanna
crazy.
know.
So I want to bring that, and I can't.
No, I
But
know. I
I'll
know.
bring the. It's when he comes
Bring
to
him
the
on.
pod.
Yes.
and he has bro. He shout out to him. He
Keep going.
fucking just did the Super Bowl. The Usher Super Bowl. He helped assist on that. So shout out to him.
Right.
But yeah,
The other one
before
is-
we end the pod.
No, what's the other plugin though?
I don't
Is
know. It was Distressor
Is the
and
Distressor?
CL1B.
Yo,
That Distressor.
After-
I'm not gonna lie.
after Guru told us at Mixnick, shout out Guru, the 1-to-1 trick. I have not
I wasn't there for that.
the Slate VMR version Distressor. I've not let it go. I put it on every vocal.
I wasn't there for that part.
He was like, what did he say? You remember it, Dev, when he was like, oh, that's why these engineers when he was saying like what young engineers don't know versus the old engineers, and he specifically said that's why the young engineers don't know to go when you're doing the Distressor trick, go for the 1-to-1 ratio trick. And I was like,
And just use it. So yeah. Oh yeah, it was Guru that put us on the Distressor, right?
I wasn't there. That's why.
he wasn't
Oh,
there for
okay,
that.
okay. But Guru was saying that like I love the Distressor. He was like how basically he does it. If I'm not mistaken, sorry if I'm misquoting you, Guru. He does it 1-to-1, which told me, oh, you're kind of just like saturating the vocal and using it as like a tone box. As a tone,
man.
I've never been a fan of distressors on vocals when I've heard people use it for compression and things of that nature. But because you know who brought
It's
it up?
amazing.
Also, I had a conversation with, I don't think I spoke to him, but I see him in a comment, Jess Jackson. Jess Jackson was talking about how a lot of times when he gets those vocals on the Distressor where people use the compression, maybe 2-to-1, 3-to-1, he said he noticed the high end feels a little just breaky, and that's why I never messed with it, because I always felt like the high end on a Distressor feels a little bit more crunchy, which is great for other things, but the high end is not, it didn't feel smooth to me.
For me personally-
but 1-to-1, I've never tried that.
For me personally, even 1-to-1, I just use it in parallel.
So you're using it the tone, you're paralleling the tone of the Distressor with the original?
Because even then, sometimes I'll be like on particular records when I just feel it.
Yeah.
I'll be like, I know what the Distressor is doing clean wise.
Right.
I want it dirtier, but I don't want to dirty up the actual signal.
Now to dirty things, I hear you on the Distressor
So
dirtying things.
But regardless, even then, because there's something strange, and back to 4 Auxman. The middle bus, the mid bus.
the center focus bus, yeah.
There's certain joints where I'll just like, certain mixes where I'll be like, all right, cool. Vocal sounds a little hollow in the middle. Let me just up it on the mids to give it more body.
Yeah.
If I just dial in, as LJ just said, with the Distressor more on my parallel channel, I'll be like, I don't even got to hit the mid bus. Because there's something about the Distressor where it's just like, take center stage. Just make it a brick.
Okay.
And take center stage.
So you're using Distressor for parallel.
It made me love that piece more.
Absolutely.
Distressor?
Yeah, I disregarded it. I didn't even care for
Got
it.
you. It's a newer.
I've always liked it.
It's a newer
So I like it more too.
piece of equipment too in the world of audio compressors.
I'm in right now the mode of what's not regular. I've been watching so many studio tours trying to figure everything out. Shout out to, I forget their names, but Tori Kelly did a studio tour with them because they built her studio.
Nice.
And
gotta check that out.
CL1B is like the standard.
Typical,
I'm like,
yeah.
what
is
new,
else
though?
is
Because
out there?
Terrace flipped my mind. He said Herbie wasn't looking for. Herbie loves Keyscape.
That's right. He liked the new
Like
stuff.
they don't like. Back then they weren't using vintage.
Yeah, they were using the newest
modern
stuff,
So
yeah.
what's modern and what, you know what I mean? Because what if one day, like, of course that wouldn't happen, but what if one day UAD says, all right, we're done making this piece,
Right.
and we're gonna live off clones for the rest of it?
I hear
Like,
you.
Right?
I think we've made too much stride moving forward in audio,
Right.
to now be stuck in the past.
In the
Right, I
past.
hear you.
Absolutely.
Great.
And
That
of
was a
course,
great
it could be all
take.
reliable, but yeah. Before we leave though, because I know we're running short on time, but I do want to get this off. This has been
Go ahead.
too long, and we never do this on a pod. And this is very, very delayed and very weeks late. But I did want to shine a light. We lost a member. I think he was of the FL community, but he was Beat King, producer. He's out of Houston, and artist out of Houston.
Okay.
If you went to college, especially at HBCU between 2010 and 2018, damn near 2021, you've heard his. He'd shake that ass, bitch. Shake, like all of those.
Okay.
All of those is his beats.
Okay.
Very simple, and it was the style of production that he had. It was just drums.
Okay.
But it was the frequency for the strip club. And
Got
of course,
you.
that was his whole brand.
Right.
But the reason why I brought it up, he was one of the first people to ever, probably the first person that ever showed me love as a producer. Like I was 12, and just commenting and
Right.
What's up?
all that. So it kind of stabbed me because I never got to meet him.
Right.
But the reason why I brought it up is because his style, I remember I was on a live stream and he didn't join my live, but I asked him, I was like, bro, why don't you like add more? Like, why don't you?
Okay.
Because his beats are just drums.
Right.
I was like, why? Does it matter? Like, what I'm saying doesn't need all of that behind it. And I took it from a sense of just, not simplicity is better, but it's a thing of he knew what was needed, what was wanted. And honestly, he was doing what he felt like doing.
Right.
And it worked for him.
Yeah.
So I wanted to convey that. At the end of the day, yes, music is to a lot of us a job, to a lot of us a very serious hobby, but let's let loose a little.
Yeah,
Why
absolutely.
so serious?
I hear you. Facts.
Because at the end of the day, nothing is funner than making some fun music.
That's a fact.
Absolutely.
And the sessions that are the most memorable be the sessions where we're smiling and laughing
And laughing.
not talking about the song for like half an hour, watching the fucking All-Star game or some shit. You know what I mean? So
Absolutely.
have more fun. We tend to take it very serious, and that's a very good trait. But also, you know what I mean? Next time you open up a session, chill out. You know what I mean? We could whack up.
Yeah.
Pause. We could whack out.
Yeah.
And just, you know what I mean? Try something new. Maybe chill out. It doesn't need a bass and an 808 and a synth and on
Absolutely.
top of it. And
Right.
you know what I mean? Just, it's cool, bro. It's cool.
And
We're-
on that,
we're-
real quick,
yeah.
hold on.
Go ahead.
Actually, on that, before you finish, I'm sorry.
I like that. Now I like you saying, yo, I'm talking, bro.
Wow, hold on.
A Mount Vernon dude is talking.
Didn't say all that. Whatchamacallit?
I like it.
Because the both of y'all didn't answer. What did you, LJ? What's the favorite technique of yours, modern wise, that hasn't been focused on before?
Thank you, Courtney.
For sure.
I'll
Yo, this
say,
you ate this pod. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, Courtney in the comments. This was Courtney episode.
I'll tell you,
Courtney
Courtney 10
ran.
minus
I like when you run the episode.
Courtney 10 minus 2.
10 minus 2.
What's that mean?
What's 10 minus 2?
8.
Finish the episode without me. I'm done. That was too great. I'm done. I'm literally not coming back. Continue. Yo, he really just like
Why he
went
scrumped? Why he scrumped
crazy.
like that?
That hit him that hard. Yo, he does drugs.
Yo, and this is why I be telling y'all, please watch the paywall.
See,
this is him.
And this is why I say, this is why
he
you
be
can't.
hiding his damn.
That's why we
person.
can't give Courtney no love because you show him love and bro, you lose him. You lose him.
That wasn't love based. I'm not gonna lie. As a true rapper, I love a good bar. And leaving's just like, I'm not gonna lie. My mind. Nah. Y'all thought that was.
I love a good bar.
Pause. Y'all thought that was Glaze? I'm not gonna lie. He just gave me a little Wayne. Like, I'm gonna wake up in my sleep like, this nigga said 10 minus 2.
Yo, that was a 10 minus 2.
Now back to the
What do you
question
mean?
though.
He ate.
What's your favorite technique?
I hate
That's
my
new.
favorite technique.
Yeah, please.
One. Honestly, it's not really techniques. These are things
cool.
that people just told me not to do, and I said no.
I love it.
So originally, it was so frowned upon to use loops. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, y'all can get some. Yo,
Kiss my behind.
I be
Get
bro.
outta
I
here.
am nah.
Leave me alone.
Over.
Did you see Espresso by Sabrina Carpenter?
Oh, I think I seen that clip.
Bro,
running around.
it's 2 Oliver loops.
Yeah.
Wow.
Kiss my
I seen
behind.
that. I seen that.
Because guess what?
Yeah.
That person is 10 minus eating right now.
Eating.
He's eating off of that
I love
record.
so.
Get out of here. I love a good loop story.
Me too. I
Because
love a
it's-
good loop.
It's like
Absolutely.
relax. Chill
I
out.
love a good
So,
loop. Just relax.
I'm
Yeah,
not
take it easy.
saying just make beats with loops, but so what? Who
Yeah.
cares?
So what?
So
So
what?
there's that. I remember, bro. I don't even want to put him on blast, but there was somebody in my life.
You don't gotta say nobody's name.
From very. They was just like loops. Why are you using loops? Whatever. Kiss my behind. But second, I was told early on, don't put anything on your mix bus. No, leave
Yo,
me
you
alone.
get mad about that.
I love this.
No,
I love
shut
what he
up.
does.
No.
We don't do respect.
Absolutely.
So yeah, shout out Jason.
Oh yeah, Jason.
All right.
Yo, Jason be like, if you don't have this on your mix bus, you're just gonna lose the battle.
wildin'.
Yeah,
You're losing
it's
the battle.
Cool.
It's cool.
I get more points.
Absolutely.
Like
And
you never see LeBron get upset that Luka's not playing his best. Ooh, Luka's not playing his best.
That's a fact.
Easier
Yo,
win.
you're cooking
and with
right
that
now.
What'd you
being
ask me?
said, oh,
Same thing.
Damn, I want to bring. I
did
want to
answer.
really talk about it. What did I say though? I said something. There's another technique I want to bring up, but what was it?
You agree with me on the Cash Cobain Child Lee trick?
Oh, you saying what mixing technique
Yeah.
that I've learned recently?
Yeah.
Ooh, I want to bring this up on another.
Let's do it.
But
Let's
just
do it.
the bridge, or just pick another option.
Let's do it. Let's
I'm gonna be honest. My 4 Auxman is
That's the
baking
one?
right
I
now.
feel like you
It's
brought that up
cooking,
already.
bro.
Let me dap you up.
I brought it up before, but I'm really locked in with it now. Like I've got it. I've genuinely got it perfected because lately I've been just putting it on stuff, bro, and it just be working. When I'm like, I need more width, I need more depth.
Absolutely.
Like, bro, it just my 4 Auxman. You can get a link in the description below.
Absolutely.
It's in the
This
description
is
on the store.
sponsored by the 4 Oxman.
The 4 Oxman
And this has
technique.
been
Facts.
the My Audionerds podcast.
Did you say
Thank
yours?
y'all
Sorry.
for yeah, you did.
Okay.
You started it.
Started it.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, they're gonna kill me because it feels like I keep trying to end the podcast.
Yeah.
Nah,
This
you-
has been the My Audio Nerds podcast, brought to you by the Audio Nerds ourselves. Thank y'all for supporting us. You can please like, subscribe, and leave a comment if you'd like to win a copy of the Rosetta EQ or compressor in gold. Yes. Also, become a member. You get perks, mad videos. We got a bunch of videos.
Paywall stuff, money in the store,
live streams every
streams.
Tuesday from 8 to 10 and 6 to 10 for the general public.
Thank you.
And yeah, merch, money in the store, all of that good stuff. And remember, Sabrina Carpenter lied. She said, "I'm working late because I'm a singer." Imagine how late the engineer works. Thank you. I'm working late because I'm a mixer.